Hello and welcome to part 73. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you want to jump to. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. Let's increase the speed a little bit here. We have to deal with after raid issues. That means cleaning up all this space for items, making sure they have a home, taking this apart, and dealing with bodies. Let's go take a look at our graveyard. We've got to make sure all these boxes are checked. Otherwise, we won't be able to put our enemies in the ground. Let's get a few more graves put in as well. How are we doing for resources? We got a decent amount of wood. See if we can get some more graves put in. We're always going to need graves for our enemies as long as they keep showing up and we keep winning. Let's see, it's night shift. Night shift time. All these people that are running here, they should be going to bed. Let's take a look. Dear Mod, you're preparing food. Let's get you to build. Who else is on night shift? Catalina, preparing food. Let's get you to build. Mott, also preparing food. Let's get you to build. Tefania, also preparing food. More building. And you're the last one. Okay. Let's take a look at our wall. See how that's been coming along. Let's roll down these layers. You can see the inside area here still needs to be put in. Bottom and the middle. Let's increase that speed a bit. Looks like we can assign some more digging here. Let's get some more of this coal taken out, and we need to start working on this area as well, but to get this we need to make some more walking space nearby. And start filling in a little soil here as well. Let's take a look at our moat by our entrance. We're getting close to that slope being taken out, so let's go and put in a different slope on the other end here so people can get out and in as needed. Let's roll this down. Take some of this out, and let's take a look on the opposite end. Still have quite a lot of digging assigned there. Let's let that breathe for a little while. Fill in this hole for the future. Looks like we had a few graves put in for the night shift here. It's good. Let's get these checked. People are waking up. We'll have people putting the bodies in the ground shortly. Let's take a look, see if anyone is at risk here. 85% is the lowest for the enemy corpses. Not anything to worry about there. Maybe this one that's just lying here in the middle. Someone grab that? Okay. Why did they just leave the body there? It's suspicious. Why are you so tired? Did you not sleep? How are you at 18% at like 10 in the morning? Let's just take a look. Maybe we add in some sleep right now for you. Let's get you to deal with that. Let's just draft and undraft you. Crafting, now you're sleeping. Okay. Let's get you taken care of before you collapse in the middle of your workday. Bodies are being taken care of. Let's add a few more graves. Do we have enough? Looks like we're going to need a few more. Okay. Looks like the night shift just woke up. Let's get them to put in a few more. Dear Mod, you're praying. Let's wait a moment for you to finish praying. Perfect. Let's get you to construct. Catalina, I know you're on night shift. Let's get you to construct. And then we have Mott over here. Let's get Mott to construct. And then Tefania. Alright. Bodies, 77%. 2 days. Okay. Should be plenty of time. Alright. This one is ready. Let us go and assign you to go and put that body away. And we'll have 2 more. A beggar arrived. Okay. Osborne. Alright, Osborne. In the morning, we should send someone to give you things. We'll see if you give us anything. An address to a loot stash, perhaps. Okay, let's get these bodies put away. Looks like that wall hasn't had any progress, but we've had quite a lot of progress on the digging. Let's get that added in. Let's take a look at the front. Looks like we still have quite a bit to go here. Slope is not yet ready, so we're going to leave that. But we can take a look on the back end here on the west side of the fortress. We can add that. And resources, they're all animal. No more worrying. Okay, it's the morning. Let's pause this. Where is our beggar? Beggar has just left. They didn't even wait. It's too bad. You gotta remember for next time, as soon as you see a beggar, just send someone right away. They don't like to be left waiting. I think we're gonna just wait on adding in more dirt for now. I do want to get more digging done. Now that the bodies are put away, let's take a moment. Let's get rid of this. Let's add a new area here. We'll be putting bodies down. You can fit 50 over here. Make this a dumping zone for human bodies and just the enemies. Once that's taken down, we can put in some more graves here. Might be something that I focus on next warm season. Autumn is almost over. I don't want to spend too much time running over here. It's not that far away from the entrance, but I would rather focus on digging out the moat right now. We can always expand the graveyard out this way towards the west. Alright, while our people are digging, filling in soil, building the wall, let's take a look, see what kind of items we can install. Do we have anything show up here? Looks like we got quite a few things we can trade away. Alright, see if we can find a bedroom to put this into. Alright, not a whole lot there. Looks like our people are working. Doing okay for wood right now. Don't need to worry about cutting any trees. How are we doing for food? Looks like we need more meals. Happy birthday, Tiffania. Let's get the rest of these graves assigned here to be put in. Let's see, we can fix your schedule now. Alright, looks like the resources have been assigned for most of this. We just need to wait for people to go and start putting in the effort to finish building them. While we wait for everyone to wake up, let's take a moment. Let's go and look at our prisoners. 82%, 66%, 14%. Okay, let's add someone. Get you added in there. Start recruiting another member. And speaking of people being recruited, how many do we have in total? 44 right now? Does that include everyone? Looks like we'll be adding another layer to the keep shortly. We're at 49 right now, 12 per layer plus the warden room in the basement. So these windowed areas have the bedrooms. There's none on the first floor. 6 on one side, so 12 per layer. 4 high, that's 48, plus the one in the basement, it's 49. Wonder how high I can make this keep go. Might be better to maybe build another keep in the future? We'll see. I've also had thoughts about expanding this eastward. I do plan on redoing the front gate at some point. Probably once all 4 towers are built on the corner. I thought about maybe expanding the keep, having like a siege tower set up here on the southeast. I'm not sure about putting siege weapons on the roof of our keep, shooting them from there, or maybe just having like little siege towers added on to every corner, just another layer higher, get rid of the merlins. So apparently these, when you shoot, there's a chance you can clip them and damage them, and that's a problem when you shoot any fire attacks. You're gonna hit the incendiary on the edge here, and then you're just gonna have a fireball on the top of your tower. Alright, we got a lot of graves being put in. It's good. Fortunately, that's taking away from building our wall. Scroll down here. Looks like it's coming in nice. We'll be working on the top layer soon. And with this being put in, looks like I can start putting in the ladders. We'll be able to climb up to the top. It'll be a little bit easier for our people to work from here. Start putting these in as well. Alright, let's assign some more mining. Did we get the slope put in? We did. That means we can start taking this apart. Take a look on the back end. Can we add any more digging? We can. These graves have been finished. Let's get these checked one by one. Alright, and back to this end. Let's get these checked as well. Once this is done, this is what, 18 graves we'll have? $22 with the ones on the end over here. Oh, 23, I don't know if I missed this one. Am I counting? But it looks like we'll need quite a bit more added on. Alright, we have the wood available. None of that needs to be mined out. There's no resources there, so let's get that filled in. Trying not to assign too much. I want to get this wall built. This is what we want to focus on. We don't want to assign too much building. Looks like we need more meals. We are running low on meals. Looks like we're running low on meat as well. Let's take a look at our kitchen here. Alright, if we're running low on meat, I think it's time we take a look at our barn. It's been a while since we looked at our animals and culled a fair amount of them. Let's take a look. We'll get some of our oldest here culled. I have a lot of chickens. I feel like these just die of natural causes sometimes. A fair amount of goats here. Let's just cull a few. Got a lot more male sheep here than female sheep, so let's cull a few of these males down. Alright, I think that's good. That's probably more than enough. Now, we haven't taken a look at our farm here in a little while, but we definitely have a lot of things here that we took off the zones that we can now harvest. Let's take a look. Not everything is ready, but we'll harvest a little bit here and there. Merchant is here. Kingdom of York. We'll have to wait a moment for them to get inside. Hopefully they don't leave right away like the beggar. We still need all of this picked up. We're running out of space on the inside. One thing I kind of regret doing now that I want to change, I want to replace these with wardrobes. Each of these only holds 2, whereas a wardrobe holds 6. Takes up 2 spaces, whereas those take up 2 spaces, hold 4 in total, and these can hold warfare. So what I want to do is I want to take these apart and put in wardrobes down here. Alright, merchant arrived. Let's take a look. Do we have Foxy available? They are performing. Let's go and trade. Just slow this down for a moment. Let's see what you got. They didn't bring a whole lot. They don't even have gold. But let's get the mead. Let's get your meal here. Apple sapling. Yes, I'll take your one apple sapling. And I'll take all of your seeds here except for your flaxseed, which I actually want to give you a lot of flaxseed. We have so many. See if we can get rid of some of these trees. Too much weight. You know what? Maybe we'll just give you an animal as well. Let's see. Give you one of those and get rid of some of this. Now, we're definitely in their favor. They don't have a whole lot. Let's see if we have some more junk we can get rid of. Might miss a few, that's okay. I'm not too worried. I would just rather sell it and free up the time for people instead of having them dismantle these. I'd rather just sell them. Alright, looks good. We're not getting a whole lot, but we are cleaning up some storage space, getting rid of a lot of this junk. I could send a trade caravan. It's been a little while since we sent a trade caravan out. Don't really need anything. Right now I'm thinking I might need to buy some meals. Let's get that speed going again. Let's take a look. Alright, looks like the wall has been put in for the bottom two layers. The top one is the last one being put in. Let's take a look. Alright, looks like we can put in some flooring here on this side. Let's go and add that on. Dior has turned 26. Dior, are you're a merchant? Yeah, your name did not sound familiar. I thought maybe you were a prisoner that just joined us. Happy birthday, traveling merchant. Let's see what digging we can assign here. Let's take a look on the west side. Alright, we're making good progress here. Pretty much at the halfway point. 133 and 134. We're at 135. Okay, we're past the halfway point now. Looks like that's going to be about 38 or so graves. Let's add another 5 here. That way we're not panicking when we have 30, 40, 50 bodies to bury suddenly. We'll have graves ready for them. Okay, let's take a look at the basement. We've got room now to put in one of those wardrobes. Only costs 25 wood. Weapon rack costs 20. Armor rack costs 15. Now, weapon rack can hold 3 weapons, so it takes up just as much space. You know, you have 2 of these, but it costs 40 wood in total. Wardrobe costs 25. Armor racks look cooler, and you can easily see what's on them. And you can set it up where, you know, only plate armor, only mail armor, only a mail helmet if you want. If you want your people wearing certain gear, you can have it ready for them. Something I thought about doing, maybe, setting up these to have certain weapons on them. Maybe take these off so we don't have those on here. I feel like these would be better for just light armor, if this is what we're going to have here. And then same with helmets. Maybe just light helmets, if this is going to be what we have here for the archers. We want archer gear ready in the armory here in the towers. Let's get those set up. And same here. Let's copy these in. We don't want slings or javelins, throwing axes. We want to stick to the basic bows, crossbows. Oh, with this ladder here, this is going to be a problem. Our people might get stuck building. I didn't think about that. Okay, it's night shift. Get our usual deer mod. You're hauling. Let's wait for you to finish hauling. You're preparing food. You know what? We're low on food. Let's leave that. All of our night shift is preparing food. Mott, you're enjoying entertainment. I'm going to have you construct. Slow that speed down just to ×2. I'm going to have Mott construct all of this now that's available. I don't want people getting stuck coming back and trying to put these in. I was hoping there'd be a spot in the middle that'd be finished. I didn't realize putting in this ladder at this level would create a problem for the way my people build these. My idea was they would just be going from the top and putting these in, moving, you know, from the east to the west and from the west to the east. But now that the ladder's here, they can just walk onto this level and put these down wherever they feel like it. But there's a chance someone might be over here putting this in and another piece gets closed off behind them. Hey Mont, your construction level just went up. Congratulations. We're almost done, Mont. We're almost done. A few more to go. You're still well rested. You're not hungry. I know you have things you want to take care of. Another settler. Okay. Hopefully no one gets trapped here. We'll have to keep an eye on this for a moment. Let's assign some more digging. Let's get you all out of here before Bertrand puts us in. And then Bertrand, let's just put this piece in. Alright. Excellent. You are no longer drafted. Let's put that one in so no one gets stuck here. And, okay, problem solved, I think. Let's take a look down here. Let's roll down these layers, see if there's anything under construction here. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Looking pretty good. Let's get these assigned. Let's get some more digging assigned. Let's take a look at our moat. The front. Alright. Get a fair bit there assigned. Let's go take a look on the west end here. Get another layer dug out. Making good progress there. And looks like all these graves have been put in. Let's roll up the layer a little bit so we can grab these. And let's just check them. These are all good. Checked. Got a lot of graves to go through here. Let's just bundle these up together. Alright, looking good here. Let's see if we can get some more of this dug out. We still have a few days left of autumn. Alright, good progress. Increase that speed up. We clicked everywhere but where we wanted to click there. Alright, Isabel, let's go. Aiken, someone else is doing this. Already assigned. You're so far away, Aiken. Cristian, we have another Cristian. We have 3 Cristians now. Okay, let's see. Cristian Fiddler. Okay, Cristian. I'm gonna add that to your name. Okay, let's take a look at your stats. Marksman, almost as good as your melee. Let's go manage you. Ranged, no shields, caps just like everyone else. Looks like some of my people are still wearing armor. I'll have to take a look at that in a moment. I guess I never took my strike squad down. Okay, Cristian. You don't have any perks, you're not on night shift. Okay, jobs. You're not very good at medicine. What is this set higher? That's weird. Urgent Hall, no. Okay, Jailer. Hunting, turn that on low. Construct, we'll leave that for now. Turn fishing off. Okay, growing might be your priority at the moment. Animal husbandry, we'll turn that low. Mining, we'll turn that low. Cutting plants and cooking. Let's make those your priorities. I have a lot of cooks already on the first shift. Your cooking is a lot higher than some of these. Let's leave you to cut plants and then cook after. Turn smithing off, carpentry off, tailoring off. Alchemy and research also turn that off. Artistry will turn that low. And then stewarding, training, and hauling will turn that low. Cutting plants, cooking, harvesting after that, that's fine. Crafting after that. You know what? We'll have you construct and mine, and then animal husbandry as needed. Let's turn that speed back up, and now let's just cycle through everyone. Double check they're not wearing any gear they're not supposed to. Let's drop these. We don't need helmet and armor on. Just realize these archers here are also wearing helmets. Wearing javelins as well. Let's just cycle back through the beginning here. Alright, Cristian, are you asleep? Let's take a look. We need to get you some better gear. Is there a wardrobe that has everything in it? I can just save you a trip. Doesn't look like there's one wardrobe that has everything in it at the moment, so you're gonna have to run around. You're well rested. Let's go get this hat. And then we'll go and put on some superior winter clothes in a moment. Okay, let's cycle through. Javelins. Let's get rid of these. Let's go see if we have something better we can go and put on. Can't use a crossbow. Marksman's low, it's fine. More javelins. How is your marksman? Still pretty low. Alright, then we're back to the beginning. I think we're okay with that. Let's go take a look at our wall. Alright, good progress. Let's stylize this. Just slow the game speed down a little bit. I want to accidentally click on someone at the back here. Okay. You can get these put in. And let's take a look here. We need to change the stylization. Let's get this put in. Make this look the way I want it to look. And let's take a look down here. We got these put in. We also need to stylize these pieces. Let's rotate that. Let's just shrink this zone, make it easier to grab this tile, and double check these are stylized. Okay, now we can expand. Get those filled in. We got 2 more zones there now. Right, wall is almost done. We just have the tower that we need to finish installing. We're also going to have a few floors here. Let's see. So the floor that we're going to be on is going to be pretty much the infirmary floor. And then the floor above and the floor below. So we are going to need to take this stone off. Alright. Let's start filling in this soil here. We'll start working on getting this layer of the tower put in. But for now, let's roll this up. Turn off the user interface there. Alright. It's not perfect. It's not done. But we have a wall now. Don't have to worry about anyone getting in unwanted. There's no ladder to climb in. Least defended area right now, I guess, is this area, since right now they can still build ladders to climb up. There's nothing here stopping them. Let's assign some more digging. Let's get these trees cut down that are growing here in our future moat. Right now they're just growing in this ditch. few trees here to cut down. Still growing. Alright, let's go take a look in that basement. We had this put in. We can take apparel off and we can take coins off. Now, we want warfare. I think I'm going to take the weapons out, though. And the shields. We're going to have just armor. And we're going to go and put this in. Now, I believe this is 23 spaces on the inside. Unfortunately, that's an odd number, so our wardrobes aren't going to look perfect going across all the way to the end. We're going to have a gap. And then if we do the same thing, we'll have 3 gaps here. Unfortunately, it won't look perfect. And I don't want to put light sources in here, unfortunately, that are going to give off too much heat. So I might end up doing candles or something like that. Torches, maybe? Do want to get more of those built. There's quite a lot of gear out here still. Friendly visit, a bard. While the bard is visiting, let's take a look at these apple orchard trees we have. H is your best friend. That's the hotkey for harvesting. Fruitless, let's get you cut down. Another fruitless. Alright. More than I thought would be available there. Let's go take a look at our digging. See if we can assign some more digging here at the front entrance. Get this moat cleared out. Let's take a look at the back end here. Get another layer added on. And let's go take a look on the southeast. Can assign a little bit more here. And let's see what coal we can get dug out in this section. Looks like we need to dig away some of those to make a clear walking path across. That soil is almost put in. We'll be able to add another layer there. Alright, our prisoner reform program seems to be doing really well. Definitely going to need to start putting in another layer for the keep as well. So I think it's time we get rid of these. Now if I double click these, it doesn't pick the limestone, which is great. So let's get these corner pieces taken off first, then we'll do the other ones after. Let's increase that speed. Let's go take a look at the graveyard. Did I add another layer? I thought I added another layer of graves here, but I think I might have already taken care of that. Let's get some more digging done over here. And autumn's almost over. Let's see if we can get some dirt put in here. Get this area added in. Alright, graveyard's ready for the next attack. Got a lot of spots. We got the new dumping area for the bodies as well. This is going to help us out. We won't have to walk so far to put them away anymore. The only issue I have is that on this end we still need to fill this in with dirt and graves. How many graves can we fit here? 20, 25. It's quite a lot. Is my game freezing? Is my game about to crash? I feel like I might need to change my settings. I feel like I have too many people, too many calculations going on at once. Maybe my computer's not able to keep up with it. But it's a good thing we're pretty much at the end of the video. Let's see. For our prisoners, who is available? 15%, 90%. Okay, you will be joining us soon. Let's add another person to this list. Now, I don't believe any of our prisoners that we have currently are night owls, except for you, who is already being recruited. Let's take a moment. We'll just add another person. Let's roll up these layers. Let's get the roof enabled. Let's get the trees enabled. It's time to do a recap. Alright, graveyard got a little bit of a do-over. Managed to move our dumping ground out. That is now over here, further to the west. We still have to walk over here to fill these graves. We're still going to have to walk over to fill this area once this salt is mined out. It's going to take a little while for that. And then we're going to have to walk all the way up here to the south side of the map to fill in. Still going to be about like 30 or 40 graves up here. But once that is filled in, I think that'll be our next priority after we're done building this tower. Is to get that filled in. Save us a little bit of time for our people having to walk so far. And then while we dig out this moat, we're going clockwise here. This is going to connect to this end that we've been digging out, which is going counterclockwise. Once that's done, we can start digging out more in this direction to get some water brought over. Now we still have a lot of digging to do here on the northeast side. You can see here we already passed the point where our bridge is to get into our base. I'm curious to see what the AI is going to do when they show up. Sometimes they use those slopes that I had here to hide under my bridge. They're not going to be doing that anymore, so I wonder how the AI is going to react. I can't picture them going to this level for any reason. And thankfully I have this just little patch of soil here that stops anyone from walking too close to my wall, so they won't be going down here. Gives our archers a good angle at them. Kind of forces the enemy to walk near the front where I have all these traps. Maybe I'll send a trade caravan to go buy some more traps. It's a thought. Unfortunately, I still have a lot of junk lying around out here. Flawless. Wow, this isn't even really junk. This is decent gear now. You can see as I've been playing for a while now, the raiders that are showing up are actually showing up with good gear. Right, superior items, flawless items, fine. Definitely want more of our base to be used for storage, so I think I might have to repurpose some of my areas here. Might have to rebuild these to take all these apart and put in more wardrobes. Maybe not so much for the weapons. Those can hold 3, but definitely have to move some storage around. Alright, looks like our tower, looks like they took the corners off. So on the next video we'll start taking off the rest of that, and we can start expanding the next layer of the keep, because we need to get another 12 bedrooms ready for the next wave of uh, former prisoners. Prison reform program's doing really well. We are at, let's see how many people we're at now. I have 46 people. Quite a lot. Alright, unfortunately it's not easy keeping that many people happy and fed. I think we might need to increase our meal production as well. Let's do that now before we forget. Let's just add that 140. Get these numbers up. Alright, well, thanks again for tuning in, supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop me a comment if you got something to say. Let me know. Thanks, have a great one. See you next time.